particular topic has really got me thinking a lot, and I find it very dysfunctional. Now, first things first, let's look at the properties. All right, I'm not gonna say anything. All right, you got 500 square meter, $815,000. Okay, whatever how much the price is. Okay, 800,000, 3 bedroom, 535. All right, 700,000, 3 bedroom, whatever the location is. 1 million. Like I said, I'm not gonna. All right, we'll just go through. Okay, that's a modern kitchen, modernized. Everything is modernized. Open up rooms. This is sort of like a new style, but as you can see, the oldest in it. And unfortunately, in today's world, wow, what the heck is this theater room? Okay, cool. There's a theater room, working from home room, gym room. So this was made for working from home. As you can see, the layout, backyard, whatever. All right. Now, um, I'll just hold on to this. Before I get into this house, let's look at this house. All right. All right. I know where's the location it is. This bit behind Parade College, right next to M80 highway. So it's a noisy place, and people tend to buy a house like this instead of what I just showed you before. This classified as a lot of Melburnians would say this is a new house. 1 million, like I said, is busy, 500 square meter. Like this is the layout that everyone wants. As you can see, the new layouts and everything. Alright, this shape of the house is not completely good land, the way how it's shaped. You don't have much backyard. The front yard's bigger, and that's what modern people like to have, right? So you have like that, right? People tend to spend $1 million on that one. That's classified new, but people don't. Like I said, I'm not going to check on these houses because I know what it is. But not many people would choose this house. This house was literally behind the shopping mall, just pretty much 2 blocks away, and you're surrounded by a very good primary school, right? You're on a very good zoning. One is across the road, and you have Loyola on the same. Is the settlement right? If I'm correct, no, not far from Loyola, and then as well on the left hand side you have like the school zones. Not, you know, people will not buy this house because simply Melburnians will say it's old. Now I look at the video. We look at the photos. Based on my observation, there's a ramp, so it can be past can be elderly. It's a proper square, like I said on the right hand side. Yep, you have an empty block. All right. There you go. You have the Parade, RMIT, M80, Bandura Square. You're very, it's very centralized. Got Coles, and you got supermarket right in front of you. You got the public transport, and you got the school zones around. So it does mention a lot. And the other side, there you go. The behind you, these are the schools that are the most important ones. It shows you a lot more. St. Damian's, that's the one that's across the road. That's the one. It's very good for primary school. All right, it's old. There's carpet. It's easy. Like everything is been. You can tell it's an elderly couple. Kitchen's very basic. I don't know what is that, but sounds like. Okay, you got like that. Okay, so good our backyard. I don't know what's that back view. So you mentioned, what it does. It has a garage, it has a shed, it's everything. And it is the way how it lay out, everything like that. Now people would not buy this house because simply it's old. And this really frustrates me, right? And they're willing to buy that $1 million house in a noisy neighborhood, right? And as well, not as centralized as what this house is. Now, and the land is a lot better. Now, obviously, the other house is a lot bigger, all right, and everything, but it shouldn't be opposite in today's world. If this was in Sydney, this would be $1 million. The other house would be 700,000, just because the other house being built new, It's a lot more facilitate for, you know, everything like that. But let's pause the video and let's see what the majority of the Melbournians are buying right now. Alright, so many of you guys not heard of this suburb. I believe it's probably half a quarter way to go to Wallen. There's a new suburbs called Beveridge. Many people will either buy this suburb, it's further out, like I said, 600,000 with a 4-bedroom. Like I said, I cannot compare with Bundoora. Modern houses like this, you know, people are willing to go further and going up to Wallen to buy a house. Currently, I'm living at Wollert, which is, well, I have to pause the video. I have to give you the kilometers radius going from A to B. All right, so there you go. That's what everyone's buying nowadays. You got the Mickleham, up north as well. Donnybrook as well, and all these new areas. And those new areas are pumping up the price tag in comparison to older suburbs such as like Thomastown, Lalor, or perhaps Bundoora. People are willing to go up there and fork out the money because it's a brand new house, but the traveling, it takes even longer. I'll pause the video and show you guys what's the kilometer rate. Now, based on the map, it has claimed it's 54.6 kilometers. Now, I know you're going to be saying, well, it's 49 minutes. That's no traffic. In the morning, there's a lot of traffic coming from M80. This is basically those who's coming from Albury. No, sorry, not Albury. But like those who are coming from like Wodonga and as well from Sydney coming straight down. You have the whole influx of traffic. Even though I go through this traffic every single morning and it's a lot of hassle. Now, let's check on my suburb. Now, there you go. Where I live at the moment is currently 39.6 kilometers. There's only 5 minutes difference between what I've shown you guys with Beveridge, 44 minutes. Now, let's pause the video and let's talk about Bundoora. So, there you go. You have 35.6. Now, as you can tell, the way how it traffics and everything, that's the way 36 minutes. I'm shortening my time. People are willing to travel extra time just because it's a brand new house, just because it's chased Australian dream, but they don't realize how many hours they are clocking extra per week, per year, per month. And you're spending less time with family, you spend more time on the road because you live in a brand new house. That's something that I do not understand at all. Now, it's actually this 35.6 kilometers if you go for this highway, but strictly speaking, it shouldn't be this far. If you go on a straight line going to CBD, it's less kilometers, but obviously it's more minutes because that route, it's a highway route. But nobody wants to live in those suburbs anymore. They classify Bundoora as an old suburb. Do you know what's an old suburb to me? Old suburb to me, and I'll show it to you right. Old suburb to me, right, can be Brunswick, right? Houses, it can be Footscray, like old houses, right, that needs a lot of maintenance. In comparison to Bundoora, there's not much maintenance. Even though houses probably built like maybe 40 or less than that 40 years ago. That's classified as old. It's a joke that people get to see new and old houses based on 20 or 30 or 40 years. This sort of view, if you take that in Europe, people in Europe will laugh at us straight away, immediately. But I guess, you know, new houses, there's no problem, X, Y, and Z. And that's the way how it is. And, you know, that's what I can tell you right now. And I'll show you 2 more clips and then I'll end the video. Here you go. Another suburb's called Lalor. 650,000. Okay, 3-bedroom. Land is so big, close to 700. You know, 740, you know.